Oh, I'm so mad at myself, guys. I apologize. I just recorded the rest of the season, of the regular season, trade deadline and everything, and I look over when I'm giving the send off for the video, and I had never clicked the record button. So here we do. So see, I'm losing it. So I wasn't gonna give you guys a video today, but I figured I'm already 3 days in a row with giving you guys videos. Why stop there? Let's make it 4. We are in the playoffs. We did finish second in the Atlantic. We had a great season. We didn't make any moves at the deadline or anything. There was a comment, and I'll get to it in the offseason. It's about trading for Sebastian Aho. We're probably going to do that, so I'll bring it back up in the offseason. But right now it's playoff time. Here's the points for who led the team in scoring. Jonathan Marchessault had 76 points, 27 goals. Huberdeau, 35 goals, 75 points. Barkov, 71 points. Yager, 70. Vanek, 67. Bukestad, 63, and on and on and on. So, we're in the playoffs now. I know I'm rushing through this, but I really wanted to edit that out of the video because there was a lot of talking in it. It was short, straight to the point. I made a lot of good points in it, and I can't remember the points. I can't go back and look at it because I didn't record it. So, anyways, let's take a look at the Montreal Canadiens team right here. Aaron Ekblad is still injured, by the way. Player morale meeting. Let's see what we got going on here. Jakob Kindle. There are other guys who deserve to be scratched before I am. Oh, I forgot he's up here. I see a lot of hungry players in this team. I need to work harder to get back in the lineup. No impact. Okay. We try. So, we're in the playoffs. We're going to take a look at Carey Price and the Montreal Canadiens, because you know that's who they have. Let's take a look to see who else they have. I know they have Galchenyuk. This is year 1, people. So, as you can see, Aaron Ekblad, our alternate captain. I guess the captain glitch is still going on. Let's take a look at it. And here you can see our lineup. Huberdeau, Barkov, Yager, Marchessault, Bukestad, Vanek for top 6. And then Jokinen, Trocheck, Lindholm, Thornton, Derek McKenzie, and Sevier. On defense, we do have Lindholm, Ekblad, who has a broken nose right now. Michael Matheson, Keith Yandel, Alex Petrovic, and Mark Pesic. And then in the crease, of course, we have Bobby Lou and Rhyme Time. The ultimate rhyme, James Reimer. And then scratch, we have Jakob Kindle, Michael Scarbosa, and Rito Berra. So that's our team. We do have some good backups just in case anybody goes down. Let's take a look at theirs, view opponents. And boom, this is the Montreal Canadiens team we have to face up against for the next week. Max Pacioretty, Alex Galchenyuk, and Alexander Radulov. I'd say our first line gets the edge, but barely. Actually, no, we get the edge because Yager's at 88, Barkov's at 89, Huberdeau's at 89, or 88. So, yeah, we get the edge by 1 point, barely. That's going to be a tough, tough matchup. I mean, it's basically our lineup. A playmaker, sniper, power forward. That's literally our lineup. That's crazy. Okay, second line. Andrew Shaw, Thomas Mechanic, Brendan Gallagher. Our second line gets the edge for sure. Pretty solid second line, though. And then there are two fourth lines down here. Dwight King, Andreas Martinson, Chris Terry, and then Michael McCarron, Torrey Mitchell, and Paul Byron. And then on defense, this is where they really get you here. They have some nice depth defensemen. Alexei Emelin, Shea Weber, Jeff Petrie, Andre Markov, Jordy Ben, and Nathan Bellevue. So they have a nice defensive team. And then, of course, in the crease, they have a little guy, you know, a little goalie you may have not heard of. He could be something one day. His name is Carey Price. I don't know who. I really had never seen him play before. He's not really a household name. He's not really a good goalie. Then scratch, they do have Brendan Davidson, Nikita Nesterov, and Zach Redmond. So they are ready for any injuries that may occur during this matchup. Of course, we do have Mr. Sean Thornton playing, so he's going to rouse some things up, get some fights going, punch some people in the face, drop the shoulder on the small guys. Just what we need him to do. So here we go. Round 1 of the playoffs. We do have home ice advantage to start. So here we are in the BB&T Center. The fans are so happy to see playoff hockey back here in Florida after the last season when they won the Atlantic. First periods, Jaromir Jagr. Second periods, Alexander Barkov. All right, boys, hold it together. Get a game 1 win right here. Third periods. Elias Lindholm. There we go, boys. We're going to take the first game 3-0. Carey Price, who? Carey Price, who? How about Bobby Lou? That's who. Who? Lou. That's who. And then Aaron Ekblad's broken nose is fully recovered now. Here we go. Game number 2. Back in the BB&T Center yet again. First periods. Scoreless. Second periods. Gallagher and Pacioretty. Okay. Third periods. Scoreless. So, 2 back. This is a defensive series so far. No! We lost Ekblad, but we only lost him for a little bit. That's still going to suck. Okay. We lost Ekblad. That's terrible. We lost him for perhaps the rest of this series. That's so bad. Okay, so we're going to roll best lines. Bukestad goes there. And Keith Yandel. Okay, it's not terrible, but it's still pretty bad. He'll be back probably around game 5. Is what it looks like. That's a huge loss to this team. That's our best defenseman. Arguably, like, you can argue that he's our best player. That's terrible. Okay. So here we go. Basically, whoever scores the first goal in this series wins. Here we go. First periods. Oh, my goodness. Their goal scoring has come alive. Mitchell, McCarron, Gallagher. Second periods. Colton Sevier and Alexander Radulov. Third periods. Thomas Plekanec. Okay. 5-1 win for Montreal. Come on, guys. We're going to need some offense here. Come on, Aaron Ekblad. We're going to need you to come back. Scout call. Come on. This is not the time for this. This is not the time to be developing. Of course, you can. It's always good to develop hockey players. AHL regular season has ended. Big whoop. Okay. Here we go. Game 4. They could take a 3-1 series lead here. This could be the end of the series if they win this game. We have to win this game. Win it for Aaron Ekblad. Play for Ekblad, boys. Play for Ekblad. Here we go. First periods. Pacioretty and Jonathan Marchessault. There we go. We're finally getting Jonathan Marchessault in the goal scoring here in the playoffs. Second periods. Sean Thornton. Out of all people, Sean Thornton scores. Third periods. Pacioretty forces in overtime. Come on, boys. Overtime. Thomas Vanek. There we go. Tying the series up at 2. 3-2 game right there in overtime. And we go back to the BB&T Center. And hopefully Aaron Ekblad returns. There he is. Aaron Ekblad is back. We are going to roll best lines. Just to make sure everybody's in their correct positioning. There we go. Mr. Ekblad right there. We are struggling goal scoring quite a bit. So, Trocheck, it has an assist. Bukestad has an assist. I'm going to do this. Bukestad goes there. Vanek's been performing. His second line's not bad. First line's not doing anything. I'm going to do this. I'm going to throw Marchessault on the first line. Throw Yager on the second line. Maybe that stirs some things up. Maybe that helps us out here. It's a tied series. Anything can happen. Who's going to get the 3-2 series lead? Here we go. Big game right here. First periods. Brendan Gallagher. Second periods. Jaromir Jagr in the second line. Third periods. Pacioretty and Vanek. Here we go. We're going to overtime yet again. And Jonathan Huberdeau in overtime gives us a 3-2 series lead. And we have a chance to send them home. To make it worse, though, we have to send them home in Montreal. This is going to be hard. This stadium is going to be loud. We have to play our hearts out. I'm going to call it and say Jonathan Huberdeau is going to score the game winner here. The Montreal native, Jonathan Huberdeau. I'm pretty sure he's from Montreal. He grew up as a Habs fan from what I remember him saying a long time ago when he was drafted. So let's see if we can make them eat the words. First periods. Bukestad, Barkov, and Lindholm. Second periods. Scoreless. 3-0. Come on, let's take this one, boys. Third periods. Ooh, they almost bounced back. But Jonathan Huberdeau scored the game winner. I called it. Huberdeau, man. Huberdeau. 4-2 victory right there. And we take round 1 of the playoffs in game 6. There we go, boys. What a game 6. And we have the Ottawa Senators, a team we've been battling with all season to be better than them, basically. And they won the Atlantic. So they're no joke. As you can see, the Bruins, Canadiens, Flyers, and Rangers were all eliminated. So Pittsburgh did exactly what I predicted them to do. Run into the Capitals. Well, I think that was the part I didn't record, so you guys probably didn't hear me say that. Anyways, Pittsburgh is playing the Flyers in the first round, so they're going to be beat up. Here we go. Ottawa Senators versus the Florida Panthers in the first round. Let's see who they got. They may have a little guy you guys might have heard of. He's kind of a upcoming defenseman, you know, Erik Karlsson. He's not that good, but he's decent. Of course, you guys know our lineup. I guess that putting Marchessault on the first line really did stir some things up. Even though Yager was not doing bad, I just needed to mix some things up, and it worked. Check out their team, and boom, their first line is pretty good. Hoffman, Turris, and Bobby Ryan. On the second line, Mark Stone, Derek Brassard, Clark MacArthur. Third line, I think it's Alexander Burrows, Pageau, Tommy Wingles. So they have a pretty good first and second line. Third line, I'd say their third line is better than ours, if not even. And then fourth line, Chris Neal, Zach Smith, and Victor Stahlberg. They have the line. I'd give the edge to the first and second lines to us. Third and fourth to them. So they have the better depth. Defense, I would say, I'd give the edge to them because they're Cody Ceci is probably better than Michael Matheson or, you know, Alex Petrovic or Mark Pesic, Mark Mathot, you know, Dion Phaneuf, Erik Karlsson, Yoki Paka, and Mark, I think it's Borowinski. And then in the crease they have Craig Anderson, 87 overall. And then the Hamburglar backing him up, Andrew Hammond. So I give the edge of goaltending to us and defense to them, offense to us. So this is going to be another close series. We are just getting matched up against Canadian teams galore. We are just getting matched up against Canadian teams galore here in the playoffs. We have a chance to play the Penguins or the Caps next if we make it. So pretty sure we're going to make it. Here we go. Game 1. It's in Ottawa. So it's going to be a tough first game. If we win this one, we can, you know, kind of quiet the crowd out and basically get rid of their home ice advantage. Here we go. First periods. Pageau and Ekblad. Second periods. Tommy Wingles. And then in the third periods, Colton Sevier is going to force overtime. Colton Sevier is a playoff performer. Let me just say that. He's scored quite a few goals this playoffs. Overtime, Mark Mathot. Crap. So we forced overtime. But overtime doesn't matter in the playoffs. Only championships do. Nobody's going to remember the team that was just good enough. They're only going to remember the team we raised the cup. Remember that. Jakob Kindle, man. You needed to chill, man. It's playoff hockey. Assertive. No, okay. He's getting pretty mad. I understand why, but I'm not sending him down this time of year. Come on, we need you. You're playing when you can play. Here we go. First period in Ottawa. Jonathan Marchessault, second period, scoreless, and then third period, scoreless, and we will take that 1-0 game. That was a boring game, wasn't it? That was just a shoot, score, save game. Here we go. We're going back to Florida now. 2 games in Florida. We have a chance to get up 3-1 if we win both these. Let's make it 2-1. Come on, let's get a lead. First periods. Okay, 3-2. That's not bad. Ekblad, Trocheck, Stahlberg, Neal, and Stone. Second periods. Mark Stone again. Third periods. Victor Stahlberg. They blew us out of the water 5-2. Okay. That's fine. We'll win the next one, boys. We have to win this next one. Otherwise, it's going to be very scary. Come on, let's do this. Game 4 here in Florida. First periods. Keith Yandel and Jaromir Jagr. Stone and Bobby Ryan. Second periods. Barkov and Neal. Here we go. Third periods. Thomas Vanek is a clutch in the playoffs. 3-4. He's a playoff performer. What a beast. So, and just like that, the series is tied up at 2. Let's get the lead going here in the series. I do not want to force a Game 7 with these high-scoring Ottawa Senators. That's scary. First periods. Zach Smith, Nick Bukestad, and Derek Brassard. Second periods. Derek McKenzie and Nick Bukestad. Here we go. Third periods. Thomas Vanek. Seems like every third period, Thomas Vanek has a goal. Wow, Jakob Kindle's still mad. Here we go. So we have a chance to send them home here in Florida. Let's do this. We have a chance to go to the Eastern Conference Finals right here, boys. We can do this. First periods. Kyle Turris. Second period, Mike Hoffman. Okay, we need 2 big goals here in the third. Third periods, they destroy us 5-0. Crap. Okay, Game 7 goes to Ottawa. This is not what I wanted. Game 7 in Ottawa. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Here we go. This is gonna suck. First period, Thomas Vanek and Pageau. Second period, Bobby Ryan. Here we go. Times 8 simulation for the rest of the playoffs. There we go. Jaromir Jagr gets one in the early bit of the third. Come on. Come on. Yes, Alex Petrovic, the guy who never scores, gets a goal. It's a 3-2 league. 5-on-4 power play. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, Alex Petrovic gets another one. Go ahead. Get the hat trick, man. Oh, Erik Karlsson. No, don't you do it to me, Erik Karlsson. Don't you do it. 6, 5, 4. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We will do it. Eastern Conference Finals bound, boys. We beat the Ottawa Senators in a Game 7. A very close Game 7. The pesky Erik Karlsson would not go down. We have the Pittsburgh Penguins. No. Oh, God. If you guys remember last year's series on NHL 16, back when I did a Florida Panthers franchise mode, these were the kryptonite for us in the playoffs, the Pittsburgh Penguins. We never made it to the Cup final because of them. And the one year we did, they took out Bobby Lou. The pesky Pittsburgh Penguins. Why did I click on stats? That made no sense. I meant to click on their team. You guys already know their team. Crosby, Malkin, Kessel. Okay. There is the Sid the Kid right there. Sid the Kid Crosby. Oh my God. Here we go. Edit lines. Let's take a look at this team. You guys know our team. Let's take a look at theirs. There it is. Okay. Hornquist, Crosby, Kessel. Hagelin, Malkin, Kunez. Sheary, Bellino, Cunhackle. Colin, Rust, I think it's Oscar's Sundqvist. And then defense, Alimata, Chris Letang, Strite, Daly, Hainsey, and Schultz. So maybe the goaltending? Fleury, Murray. Crap. On paper, they're a better team all around than us. But you know what? I don't care. We want the cup, boys. We want the cup. We are coming for the cup. We are going to take the cup right here. The first step to win the cup is to get into the cup, and that's what we have to do right here against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We have to play a team that's better than us. We have to play a team that has better players than us. We have to play a team that's going to outscore us. We have to play a team that has a better record than us. But most importantly, we will beat this Pittsburgh Penguins team. They're the defending Stanley Cup champions. Here we go. They've only lost 3 games this whole playoffs. Let's make it them lose 4 more. Here we go. First period, Patrick Hornquist. Second period, Jaromir Jagr gets one on his old team and Thomas Cunhackle. Third period, they destroy us 5-1. Okay. I think we're in Pittsburgh for that first game, right? Yeah, we always lose the first game, it seems like. Come on, guys. We have to win. What did that say? What did that just say? I don't know what it said. Hopefully it wasn't a person's injured and I didn't click best lines. Here we go. First periods, Carl Hagelin. Second periods, scoreless. And then third periods, Bonino. Okay, this is not going good. Didn't even score a goal, guys. Come on. We have to score more than 1 goal in 2 games. This is probably the best offense in the NHL. Come on. Game 3 in Florida against Pittsburgh. Come on, this is going to be a big game right here. First periods, Sheary, Malkin. Second period. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Bustad, 5-1. This is stupid. This is just so stupid, man. We can't even score goals against them. I mean, it'd be different if we could actually put up goals against them, but no, we can't. They're just a dynasty, man. It's not over yet. We have to win the next 4 straight. First period, scoreless. Second period, Crosby, Schultz. Third period, and they sweep us. Well, so much for the playoff run, boys. We beat 2 good teams. Lose to probably the team that's going to win the cup. Pittsburgh Penguins, man. Crosby, man. I told you they're our kryptonite. They really are our kryptonite. It seems like it. Unfortunately, they are. That just sucks so bad. Because we had it this season. We had the goal scoring. We had everything. That just sucks. Man, that just sucks. Doesn't it? I expected us to win the cup this year. We had the team to do it. I know we lacked defense, but still. I'm pretty sure Pittsburgh's going to win the cup. If they don't win the cup, I'd be really surprised. Like, very, very surprised if they didn't win the cup. Let's see here. I'm waiting for the notification. It's probably going to pop up right now. LA Kings win the cup. Really? That's crazy. Okay. Considering LA Kings didn't even make playoffs this year. LA Kings won the cup. That's crazy. That really is crazy. It's just crazy to think about. They beat the Penguins in the cup. Okay. Draft lottery, Winnipeg, Carolina, Buffalo, Toronto, Colorado, Dallas. That's the draft lottery. Okay. So, the awards should be up, obviously. I'm surprised LA won. I really am. I'm still shocked about that. Here's the awards. Of course, Nashville won Presidents. It was LA versus Pittsburgh. You guys already know that. Art Ross, Steven Stamkos, Hart Memorial, Patrick Kane. Carlson won the Norris. Lady Bing, Kane. Calder won the Matthews. Conn Seif won the Kopi. Vezina, Talbot, Mazinek won the Jennings. Bill Masterton went to Eric Johnson. Bergeron, Shelby won the Patrice Bergeron. Patrick Kane won the 10 Lindsay and the Rocket Shard. AHL Calder went to, let's see if any of our teams are in here. Nope. Any of our players? Nope. This guy took home all the awards. He must have had a buttload of points. So, yeah. Okay. So, we have some retooling to do. We're not a bad team on paper, but we are lacking goal scoring when it comes to playoffs. Maybe we just ran into a good team at a bad time. I think it's our defense. I think our defense needs some improvement, guys. But you guys will see the next episode probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to do back-to-back GM uploads since I lost that one footage. So be sure to press that like button down below. I will go over the comments that were on the last video and this next video because they all pertain to the offseason. So I'll do that next video, and I'll see you guys. Next video, press that like and be sure to subscribe. And I'm pretty sure in that Eastern Conference Finals that Trocheck was stripped.